Recently, a friend sent me a tweet from TOKiMONSTA saying that he almost got phished. We talked about this for a few hours, trying to find how the hacker did to perform these phishing techniques, and I decided to make a video about it. For some of you that don't know what phishing is, the fraudulent practice of sending emails or other messages purporting to be from reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. For example, I sent a link to my friend telling him to watch this tweet, but instead of getting to Twitter, he's getting to my website that looks exactly like Twitter. He filled the login form and without even knowing, he just sent me his credentials. In our case, here's how the phishing strategy works. The hacker, who probably already hacked the Boris William account, sent a message to Danny asking him to set up a Calendly call and send a Calendly link. First sight, nothing seems suspicious. The meta tags are good, we even have the Calendly URL, the CNN meta description and the CNN meta image. Absolutely no sight of phishing strategy whatsoever. But as soon as we click on the link, we are redirected to a legit OAuth Twitter page asking if you can authorize the application. This should raise an eyebrow because you should have been redirected to the Calendly website, not the Twitter OAuth page. And in any case, Calendly, which is an application to book calls, need to have access to your Twitter account. And here we are, perhaps indeed Calendly need to have access to your Twitter account for maybe your address email, maybe your avatar, maybe your name, perhaps, I don't know. But in any cases, it should require access to see all of your posts, see your account settings, see my followers and who I follow, update my information profile, create and delete posts and engage with all the posts, block accounts, etc. etc. Now, if like Danny, you cancel or you close the page, you're fine. Your account has not been compromised. But if you click on the authorize button, well, you're f***ed. The attacker has basically full access to your Twitter account via the Twitter API. You can create and delete posts, update your profile information, profile settings, and even send direct messages. Now let's deep dive and try to reproduce the attack. For educational purposes only, of course. First, we need to reproduce the meta tags. Meta tags are HTML code that provide information about the website, such as the title, the description, a meta image. That's what you see when you copy and paste a link. When we send a message to the Twitter chat, the Twitter robots will fetch the URL and try to extract the metadata. So, we could mimic the meta tags of Calendly, but Twitter also displays the URL of the website. So we need to find a way to trick the Twitter robots in order to display the right URL. Here is how we're gonna do it. Just launch a small Node.js server with Node.js and redirect Calendly URL. In order to hide our Node.js URL, we could put it into a URL shortener, so our phishing strategy will be a bit more stealth. Now we just have to paste our link to Twitter and see, we indeed see the right Calendly meta tags. But if you click on the link, you're directly redirected to the Calendly website, of course. We need to find a way to redirect it to somewhere else. So, I will modify my Node.js script and detect if the request is made by a Twitter robot or not. If so, we are redirecting calendly.com, and if not, we are redirecting it to the Twitter OAuth page, but more on that later. When you paste a link on Twitter, there is some crawlers that will extract the useful information about the link. So we just have to check if the request comes from one of those robots. If so, boom, we redirect to Calendly URL, if not, to the Twitter OAuth page. We just have to send this link to our victim, and she will think that it's a legit Calendly URL. Now that the first part is done, let's go to the second phase, remotely control the Twitter account victim. To do so, we will need to register an app to the Twitter developer program. So I go to the Twitter developer program, which is funny by the way, because it still have the branding of the ancient Twitter. But anyway, let's create an app. This should be Calendly.com, but I don't want to put it because I might get banned and I don't want my Twitter account to get banned, so... So now that we have created the app, we just need to redirect our user to the custom auth page. This video is not a course about auth authentication, but in short, when your user clicks on accept, he is redirected on our callback page. This callback page will receive information from Twitter, a token from Twitter. We use this token to make another API call to the Twitter API, and this call will give us an access token. And we're gonna use this token to perform API request on behalf of the user account we just hacked. So let's recap. Now that everything is set up, let's showcase the attack. Step 1, we send a link to our user. Step 2, the Twitter crawlers will try to extract the data from the URL we just sent. It will be redirected to calendly.com and show the Calendly meta tags. Our victim click on the link, is redirected not to Calendly but to our auth authentication page. If we click to accept it, then he's been hacked. And voila, now we have full remote access to his Twitter account. Now that we have full remote access to the Twitter account, we can send DMs and send tweets with this URL and hack other account. If we automatize this process, we could hack thousands and thousands of accounts. Now, how could Twitter prevent this? They could display the original link that we paste inside of the chat, or they could try to detect if there is a redirection, but therefore it would also block every URL shortener that is being used on Twitter, so I don't think they could do this. Let me know if you have any idea how Twitter could mitigate this issue. Well guys, thanks for watching, and see you in another video about how to make a startup project.